Hello. Right, so can I put this in while I'm doing this? I don't think I can. Oh, yes, I can. Right. Oh, that was quick, Michelle. Thank you for your donation.
Hello.
Oh, whoops.
Right, so can I put...
I'll start with you. I was just going to put the details in case anyone else wanted to. Long time no see. Of course, I'm joking. Right, and then, oh, this phone's a bit fiddly. Sorry, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm expecting at least a couple of other people because they had expressed wanting to come. Oh, for God's sake. Right. And I'm not going to say, oh, it'll be like 20 minutes, it'll be 30 minutes, it'll be, God knows how long it'll be, but hopefully not any longer than an hour because I've got the workshop, so I need my energy. What was I going to put there? Ascension. And then Gemini. Right, if I spell it right. Right, I normally put this in after, but it's just in case somebody comes on and they want. Oh no, no, it won't. This is what it does. It won't let me. This is what actually stopped. This is terrible, but this is what stopped me from coming on YouTube for ages. I just need to get a screen of it because it wouldn't actually let me save it, and I end up having to turn my phone off. Good Lord, come on, play ball. Right, I might just have to give up on that, and people will have to do. I wonder if I can copy paste. Maybe I could. This is opening another window. Oh yeah, this works. Let's do this. Right. I'll just copy all this spiel that I've put here. Oh no, but of course I can because I'm not. I've forgotten how to copy and paste on this. I'm not used to Apple Macs, right? Where? Anyone know how to copy and paste on a iMac? I've highlighted it, but I don't know how to. Good Lord. I'm testing my patience. I'm testing everyone's patience because today's card was impatience. Now I've lost where I am. Oh, there I am. You're going to be learning with me, guys. Bridget, do you know how to copy and paste? And hello, do you know how to copy and paste on an iMac? Take your time. Patience is something I have an ass ton of nobody. Yeah, me too, Michelle. That's my. Well, you already heard me say that earlier. God's sake. Unless somebody else can do it. I was just trying to copy and right. I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to turn it off and on. For fuck's sake. Oh man. Oh, damn it. Citric. Right, okay. Well, I know now. Oh, but fuck it. I'll turn the phone on in a minute and I need to learn, so I'll do it now. Right, so you, and thank you. Right, copy and then, what did you say? Control and C. What's might happen there? Oh, it didn't happen. Control C. Like what? You just press them at the same time? What do you do after that? Do you know what? After saying I've got so I know it's late. I've got so much patience, right? Like as you know, but see what I've not got patience for is shit like this. Like I've got patience with kids, absolutely. I've got patience with upset people. I've got patience with angry people. I've got patience with all stuff like that, but I've not got patience with waiting on the kettle. because that seems like it takes forever or something. You're like, fuck's sake. Sometimes I'm just like, nah, that's good enough. It's nearly boiled. I'm having it, which goes against everything I said earlier about love and wait until someone's ready. But sometimes you just got to have it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm talking about the coffee or the tea, nothing else. Too funny. Right. So I don't know why Spirit have been really like wraithy through me tonight. It's quite funny. But I was about to say something like at Hot as well. That is so funny. I've not even seen that film. I've just heard them say it on Clueless once. It must be Sagittarius in the high degrees. Send me a message or quote. Yeah. Press Ctrl then V. Oh, V, not C. Right. Okay. Let's just do this then. Right. Control V. Did you mean V or did you Control C? None of that shit's working. Okay, let's just leave it. I'll just turn the phone back on and copy and paste here. Then yeah, I did. I copied it, I highlighted it, and then I pressed Control C and V, whatever one it is. Oh, look, I lost a subscriber and it put me to all the twos, which I love because Gemini is about, and I'd noticed that myself, and then Bridget, thanks, you pointed out as well. The twos are about balance and partnership. So 3 twos are about big balance and partnership. And again, there are lots of clients to me are reporting, connecting with like reunions, basically, of all kinds. Love, friendship, this kind of stuff. Communication, because like I say, it's heartfelt communication, and Venus retrograde is bringing that in there as well. But yeah, I just thought it was funny because I lost a subscriber, and now I've just gained another one. So, but hopefully that just keeps happening, guys, because we want to get to the 1,000 so that I can live stream from my phone. Because as much as this is great having this, and I'm grateful, but it's quite easy to just grab the phone as well, isn't it? I'm having a little chuckle. I thought you'd laugh at that. Right, Ctrl C copies it, and then Ctrl V pastes. Oh, right. Okay, right. I need the breakdown of that with my dyslexia. So thank you, the two of you. That has helped me understand. Right. Let's just do it that way then, right? I could do it the way that I'm used to it, but I will do it the way that you just said. So Control C, and then I hope this works. Oh shit, but then I can't change it while I'm on it, can I? I can't edit it while, oh no. Maybe I can. Oh no, wait a minute, I can put it in here. Right, there we go. See, it takes me a minute, but Control V. No, guys, this is not working. Control V. Control V. Right. They're just having a laugh because I said I was patient. Now I'm like, I'm fucking losing my shit here. How the hell? It's not doing anything, ladies. What did I do wrong? Control C to copy it. Control V to paste. That's what I'm doing. Control V. And nothing happens. I'm using the phone. I tried. What can I say? I tried. And this is Bridget that I was saying is an artist for people that were on earlier. So we done a set the chakra soul empowerment, and it came out that she should be focusing on her art, and the rest is history. She's doing amazing. Right. I don't know why I put on that weird voice when I'm saying that. Oh God. It's okay. It's all right. See how much I have to self-soothe? This is my life. Dyslexic, dyspraxic, ADHD, dyscalculia. It's not easy, guys. Oh, this is not the. Actually, this is not the bit that I wanted to copy and paste. Right, I need to go in another video. This is all very complicated, but we'll get there in the end. I mean, my stomach's rumbling now and I have eaten. Got to see the funny side. Oh, that's right. I can't even copy and paste from here, can I? So I'm just going to pretend like I'm going to edit it, and then it'll surely let me. But no, of course it won't. What the hell, by the way? Right, fuck that. I know what to do. I'll go into the... Actually, why am I doing this? I've already got... Right, unless any of you are desperate for a reading and you haven't donated, I'm here to do Michelle's one, because I didn't have any more than that. So if anybody wants a reading... But really, I mean, it would be handy if someone comes on. It's too much of a... Wait a minute. Right, here we go. Right, copy. My God. This is quite funny, by the way. Well, it's not, well, it is funny. I pulled conflict for the collective energy, which I'm going to read. Unless, Michelle, you're in a hurry and I'll do your one. Right, so... I'm doing all right. I know it. Right. We got there in the end, guys. Don't know how to pin it. Oh, there we go. Pin message. I'm learning. You're learning with me as we go. So, right. So yeah, if you would like a personal message, I'm probably going to be here for at least 30 minutes, maybe. Oh, it showed up. Maybe an hour, who knows. But if it gets to like 7 o'clock, 7:15, definitely please remind me that I need to go, because I've got my workshop with my ladies. But I've eaten, so it's that's all good. So right, I've got a donation earlier, a very generous one. Thank you very much, Michelle. So I'm going to start with Michelle. I can do the collective card and then do yours, Michelle, unless you are in a hurry, and then I'll do your message first. Barbara, are you a bot? Vartech. If you could not, that would be good. So I'm in no hurry, whatever you vibe into. Okay. You're totes one of the soul fam, aren't you? I timed out Barbara because I think she's a bot. Sorry, Barbara, if you're not, but it looks like a bot message. I really just wanted to test that out. It might seem a bit harsh, but there's a lot of Capricorn energy around, and my first house is there, so it's like I'm not taking any shit. Bye. Right. So on that note, I don't teach people boundaries for no reason. You know what I mean? I'm Saturn and Scorpio in the first house with Mars. And Mars is about action and Saturn is about boundaries. So when they're both in Scorpio in the first house, which is the Aries energy, it's all very strong energy. So hostilities, conflict, and unrest. Now look, it is a 31 on the card. So there's another indication. Barbara's a total bot, she is, isn't it? And then if it's even a she, that could be anyone behind that screen. We don't even know that Barbara's who she says she is. You gotta have a laugh at this shit. But yeah, basically, there was something earlier that was indicating that the 31st was important, and here's another one, 31, and then obviously it's got a big full moon behind it, and it's a full moon right now. So just saying. Right, this is the collective card that I got drawn to. So right, conflict and unrest. The priestess in this card kneels next to a panther with her arms raised to the moon, drawing on the power of the light she holds in her hands. And I know that panther is very significant to, oh my God, that's hilarious. Michelle, because you've used a naughty word, it's just asked me if I want to show it and hide it. And we absolutely want to show the F-bomb. There we go. At least it was polite, it asked. But yes, we do allow swearing around here. I'm not monetized. I've only got 220 free subscribers. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, even when I'm allowed to be monetized, I don't know if I want the money more than I want the swearing. Do you know what I mean? I think I'd rather have the swearing and miss out on the pennies. Like, but it depends how much we're talking. You know what I mean? It's good. Right. So the priestess in the card kneels to the moon next to a panther. And again, panthers are significant to black cats generally are significant to me. I know that they are to lots of my clients, people watching as well. It's probably more than one. Drawing on the power of the light she holds in her hands, the panther is growling, baring its teeth in fierce protection, warning any intruders to beware. There may be a person or a situation in your life that is abrasive or upsetting in some way. Oh my God. I mean, this is a continued theme of people. Oh, don't say sorry. We need this kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? It's raw and real around here. Yeah, you know, this is very much picking up on what I've channeled the last few days. And again, it is because it is an area of expertise for me with my Pluto 0 degree Scorpio. And actually, I'm sure it's in a trine today. Like there's a strong psychic. I've got a strong psychic detective energy all the time, but particularly right now, the moon in Cancer, it makes me anyone super psychic. But with my place, it makes me super psychic. And yeah, it's quite good for sensing out that kind of, you know, subtle kind of. It's like when someone's kind of, I get sick of this word, but gaslighting or manipulating in some sort of way, and it's that situation where it's hard to prove. But again, like I would always believe you because I would probably pick it up before you said it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a bit of a strange gift that I've got. It's not strange, it's helpful, but you know, I can sense things that people aren't saying. I can sense when somebody's not all right. I'm just like, hopefully you didn't see my jeans seem to have fallen down quite a lot there. It was anyway, I just explained too much, but it's fine. Right, so there may be a person or situation in your life that's abrasive or upsetting in some way, or perhaps something coming in the near future might make you feel defensive. Either way, this card is telling you to gather your resources and turn to the guidance of your own divine light and courage. Become more conscious of the people or situations zapping your energy or your sense of power. And that's what I'm getting at. I'm sure yesterday's surrender cards were about, you know, your boundaries, surrendering to your boundaries. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, it was something about, you know, saying no when you don't want to do something. And then, and yeah, just it feels like all the videos I've done have had this theme about where do you need to protect your energy, basically, and pull away from people that are draining you. There may be a family member, a co-worker, or a draining obligation that's taken its toll on you. And again, this message is coming through because at a full moon, things heighten. So a lot of people will kind of be at their wits' end. It comes to, and especially an eclipse, like eclipses are notorious for breakups and reunions in this case, but you know, just kind of like things coming to an end. That can be happy endings too. So even if it has gone on for quite a while, it's finally time to choose to protect yourself and your energy. This choice may cause others to be upset or even hostile, but like I always say, if somebody gets upset with you putting your boundaries in place, it's usually the people that's the reason exactly why you needed them. This choice may cause others to be, I just read that bit. You may be tempted to diffuse the conflict by giving in, but that old unhealthy pattern must be resisted. Again, we're not into people pleasing around here, right? I lived most of my life like that up until recently, actually. I would have said the last few years, but then there was more stuff I needed to just cut out as well. And it's just like, absolutely not, you know what I mean? We don't do people pleasing around here. You may be tempted to diffuse conflict by giving in, but that old unhealthy pattern must be resisted. You don't have to give in the habits of fear anymore. So don't shy away from conflict or unrest. You deserve to act on your own behalf. Be brave in the face of confrontation and know that you are capable of seeing it through to the other side. You have the fierce determination and strength of the panther within you, and the light of the divine assistance is always on hand. Powerful message. I am strong and resourceful in any situation. I believe in myself and my ability to take change. Love it. I love you guys. We love you too. So that's that card. We do big fuck off boundaries. We do indeed. And we're showing that too. Love it. Co-workers, I need to get out of narcissistic loop. Very chat. Yeah, wow. Yes, see, and that's quite thanks for sharing that. That's quite an interesting perspective, because I like that you shared that, because that is also, that's what I say all the time. I've got this honor of having a bird's eye perspective of lots of different people's situations, and usually karmic partners that are pulling people away from definitely these sort of spiritual based, whatever you want to label them, relationships, twin flames. It can be other romantic relationships being in a karmic thing that might have been good at one point, but now it's not for you, basically. And then or it can be friends having friends, and that's a really hard one. Like, I've helped a lot of people this year where they're questioning their feelings for a romantic partner, which I've identified with several people, it is their twin flame, but because their friends are chipping in all their different comments, like, meaning to, and again, with most of these, people, not all of them, but most of them, I've sensed that the friends are meaning to help. They just think, God, this guy sounds like a dick. But it's kind of like, it's to do with miscommunication and misunderstanding and, deep healing and stuff. So it's not quite the same thing. So, but that's a fresh perspective of it being like, like work stuff. Like, it could be anyone. Or it could be, like I say, it could be somebody's like, can't give up smoking or drink or drugs or whatever. It's very deep, this new job. Feels very karmic for me to learn this lesson. Wow. I will be interested when I connect with you one to see what you do. Don't tell me. See, I might pick up on it. Right. So, oh my God. And then look on the bottom of the deck, friendship. But I was going to say that's from earlier, because that's a card we got for today's energy. But I shuffled them to get that card. So it's just coming out again. Right, so yeah, so we're dealing with some energy of conflict here. And again, I did say this last night, but there was a lot of energy. Like yesterday in particular, there was a shitload of energy in there of anger. Sorry, I didn't even say the anger bit, but yeah, there was a lot of angry energy. So hopefully you aren't experiencing that. Like, I wasn't angry, everybody around me seemed to be really pissed off. Right. Give me some more cards here, and then I'll go into embrace your power. Yeah, so again, embrace your power to say no, embrace your power to stick up for yourself, use your voice, because Mercury is absolutely about that. Mercury is in Capricorn now, isn't it? I need to check that. I'm more on the ball with that stuff, but it's like I've not been paying as much attention. Yeah, Mercury's in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, it's now retrograde. Why was I saying that though? Pluto's in Capricorn as well. That's been there for a while. I don't know why I was saying that. Oh, that's how I was saying it. The reason we've got all the cards about the mind today in the video that I done earlier is because Mercury is the mind. So I realized that afterwards. I'm like, oh, why are all these things about the mind? And that's why. I was a bit slow in that one, but catching up now. Retreat, yeah. So again, this is absolutely, I've been saying this loads, but this is where I'm at, right? You might be like, Claire, you're not retreating, you're on a live public YouTube video, but this is retreating for me, because I don't know why, but it feels different. I'm not on my Instagram, I'm not on my Facebook, and to me, this is like, we're just having a chat in my living room, you know what I mean? It's just a shame you can't see my beautiful Christmas tree right now. I don't know how to mirror on this. I don't know if you even can do that. And I'm not turning it around, because chances are I'm going to drop her. In fact, Willa, maybe I should share my life with you, YouTube. Have I got anything I don't want you to see? I don't think so. This is so slow, though, that I'm going to have to wait and see. I have to wait and see if it's worked. Has it worked? See, I've not got the patience to see if it... Yes, there you go. So... God, that does feel vulnerable. This is my life. Get out of my living room. Turn around now. It's delayed. I'm not talking to you. It's like, yep, there we go. Yeah, that's my little pink tent that I just like to, my inner child likes to, I'm joking, that's for my niece. And like, she's literally been here once to use it. How rude. How rude. And also, if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you'll know that I was, again, all these examples are actually proving not having patience, but yeah, I was trying to put up that pink tent, and the reason it's still up is because I was getting a bit stressed out, and my Aries moon, Taurus sun, Leo rising, so she's hilarious. My little niece was like, you can do it, Claire. Do you know what I mean? And if you know Aries, like I'm an Aries sun, but Aries moon is like very kind of like Aries sun or moon, because I'm very cheerleader like, and but she's like it's kind of, and then the Leo rising, it's very kind of like animated cheerleader, you can do it kind of life coach energy. And so I just found it funny, and it made me do it. So yeah, anyway, right, let's do Michelle's message. So Michelle, did you see any cards that I was using? I'm talking like a news reporter again. I do this quite a lot, but it's like I think all that Capricorn energy is making me, particularly in Mercury there, it's like making me really serious at times. And then the Sagittarius energy is making me have a really dirty sense of humor. I mean, it's quite a funny mix. Yeah, is there any cards that I used that you want me to do, or would you like me to do the whole checking into masculine, feminine? And I don't necessarily mean like a romance aspect, but I usually do it that way, where it's like your masculine, feminine energy within you, you're slowing down energy. That's really simplifying it, but you know what I mean? You're allowing energy and you're doing energy to simplify it. And then I can sort of see it for my perspective on where that applies to a connection as well. Or I can do one of these ascension cards I used earlier. They're quite good. Or I can pull one of those priestess of light. Or do you want me to just see where I go? I have patience with others, but need more patience for myself. Michelle, everything you say is just sounding like me. So you've absolutely found your soul family here. So that must be why you love my messages, because I can agree with that. I have a shitload of patience for other people, but I do need it I can be far too hard on myself. But I'm a lot less hard on myself than what I used to be. But with where my Saturn and Scorpio is in the first house, which is, you know, your first house is again the Aries energy, and because I am an Aries, I feel it can be experienced as a lot of what someone's personality is, because the first house is your ego and your personality, and your ego is your sense of humor. It's because I'm not really into when people say, oh, I haven't got an ego. It's like, well, you must be fucking boring then, because everybody's got an ego. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just keep it in check. But that's why the main thing people say about me is that I teach them about their boundaries, because Saturn is boundaries, and I just don't take any shit. You know what I mean? I teach other people to usually I just attract loads of really, really nice people. And then they leave a bit of a badass, like in a good way, still a nice person, but just getting what they deserve for once and for all. I do what calls to you for, right, okay, thank you, right. And guys, if anybody is liking what I'm saying about the astrology and you're interested for yourself, the big one I do, which is now broken up, and it's more of a package, because I think it'll need to be broken up into 4 sessions, because I had to do it over loads of sessions. That's my psychic astrology empowerment. Or I've got another session that I do, a recorded reading, and I look into the 12 signs, and that's a bit different. Right, let's do some feminine, masculine checking then, right? So back in, I might use the same deck of cards. And actually I'm planning on doing an example with with these cards, passion stuck to the with the cards that I've been using every day, because there's quite a few good spreads in that. Right, what do we need to know for Michelle about her feminine energy, her receiving, her slowing down, her allowing, her Empress energy? What advice does she need right now? I'll just no. And if anyone else is just joining me right now and you'd like a message, if you use the donation button that's pinned, I'll do you before I go. I will stay around, I think, for 30 minutes at least. Right. I'll do Michelle's right now. And again, I know people know this, right? But if anyone's new, I'm doing Michelle's messages right now, but you might find it resonates with you as well. That happens all the time. So space, oh, interesting. It's got a house on it. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Now, I love that because if you caught what I was saying, oh, no, I can't remember if it was in the video earlier or it must have been the one that I published yesterday. It was, yeah, I think it was the one that I done last night. It was basically about the feminine energy doing her own thing. And, you know, because I pulled the separation card. And so again, when we're talking about this within you, it's about needing to retreat. So that actually backs up the collective card I just bought, right? I just bought, got, right. What else about Michelle's feminine energy? But it also speaks to me of decluttering. And the best time to declutter is a full moon. And what better time than the last full moon of the year? Like, chuck that shit out. Whether it's physical stuff in your house that needs to go. I've done a load of decluttering and detoxing on every level, mind, body, soul, because that was my last course that I'd done. I think it was 3 months ago now. And it was just a very small group of amazing women. But I loved it. So I'm absolutely going to do that around the Virgo new moon or full moon next year as well. So look out for that. Listen, yeah, so we've got people start to heal the moment they feel heard. So I really do feel actually, and when I say I really do feel, that spirit coming in stronger, but it's like I really do feel spirit saying to me, Michelle, even you know, being here, you know, it's great to be in the comments, but there is something a bit nicer. It feels more of a community, doesn't it, when you're on the live chat there? And I mean, it's why I've been drawn to do it, because it does mean as well that you know, I'm likely to grow because we'll attract people that like these big long lives and the way I take it. Well, I haven't really got an intro, have I? I just kind of crack on chatting about whatever, because that's me. And like I say, I'm not doing it the way that you're meant to do it. I'm doing it the way that I'm called to do it, the way that spirit teach me to do it. But it's basically, I'm going to read what you've wrote in a minute. I think you've wrote something hilarious. But I really do feel this is about like spirit loving the fact that you're here on this live, like having fun. You know what I mean? Being around other females, having fun. And you never know, we might have some males lurking there too, but I've not seen any men say hello. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. Yeah. So there is just this need of you needing that female support around you, and you're around sisters here. Love your niece's 10. I have patience. Oh yeah, I read that bit. I don't know why I missed your bit there, Bridget. Shut your mouth. I'm decluttering and rearranging my living room as we speak. Do you know what? They've actually asked me if I want to show or hide that. That's hilarious. God, censor is so ridiculous. Do you know what I really like? You know, I was about to say hate, but I don't like the word hate. It annoys me that you know, that they censored the dislike button. Like, you know, get a grip. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so, like, the world is so weird right now. And it's only because on that Tesco advert, that had like 16,000 or 18,000 dislikes, and it had like 1,800 or something likes. Do you know what I mean? And then there will be other reasons for that. So they've censored you again, Michelle. Michelle, are you like me? Or are you just potty? Michelle, what is your sign? Have you got some serious Sagittarius somewhere? Or have I attracted another Aries sister? You've got fire somewhere. I don't know if I've asked you your sign before in the comments or something, but hello, Sophia, or Shakira, as I like to call you. Oh my goodness, Michelle, I've been decluttering all afternoon. I cleaned the floor earlier listening. Oh, interesting. Yeah, clean the floor with them, Bridget. I don't know what that means. Taurus. Well, Michelle, you've just, you know, that is not anything that I said. So you've got the fire somewhere in your chart that I'm picking up on. Taurus are actually usually very calm and polite. So you have got a fire moon or a fire rising, I see. Oh, hello, Jennifer. Oh my God. Right. I'm loving this shit, guys. I'm not going to go now. Now we've got Jennifer. We've got the whole gang arriving. How are you doing, Jennifer? So anybody new that's arriving, if you would like a message, the donate button is there, and I'm doing messages for people. So I'm just doing Michelle's message right now, which might resonate with other people. And I'm only going to be here about 30 minutes, I think. But I am, because I've got my workshop at 8 o'clock. So Michelle's masculine energy, we've got risk, taking a risk. Oh, I love it. You see, so the feminine energy in you, the allowing, the empress is slowing down, is like you're wanting space from people, watching your boundaries, and time for you to be heard, or being around female company. Because look, on this card, it's like, she's feeling a bit crap, and the other one's like, it's okay, we're here. And it doesn't need to be that you're feeling crap, but it's just, having female company is what I feel this is about. And of course, like I say, that the decluttering theme, which we all seem to be doing. And like I say, I've been doing a lot of that. So it's very rare that I don't need to, but I still need to declutter, but not as much as what I usually do. And then your masculine energy, and bear in mind, when I talk about myself, it's the way that spirit get me to channel. It's because what I say should be, resonate with you in some sort of way. But basically, in your masculine energy, it's like spirit are guiding you to take a risk. Now, bear in mind, this is either where you are, where you've been, or where you need to go, or what the guidance is about. Is that it's like, take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. So it's like when I was saying that, particularly when it comes to doing stuff like this, I'm not afraid of live streaming, but there's something a really big deal about YouTube and owning it on YouTube. And I know I've got my reasons for that, but now it's kind of like all the reasons for it have just fell away, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And that's what I teach people, and it's fun. And because I've done that, I'm having fun. So there's something in your life that is worth the risk. What have you got to lose? That's actually what I told myself. Like, I have literally got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Like the things that I might once have worried about losing or upsetting people, it just isn't an issue now. You know what I mean? Because it's like, clearly I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. And that's that level of trust that you have when you're following what you're meant to be doing. So spirit want you to do that too. Wow, this is interesting. I wonder if this has got something to do with what you said about the work situation, because we've now got change course. So that's quite a strong message, right? You're being guided to let go of situations, people, stuff that doesn't serve you. Slow down and listen to yourself, and then share your feelings with someone that cares. And again, because you'd expressed having a session with me, whether that's a recorded reading, because it's basically like a therapy session, even though that is pre-recorded. It is like when I've watched them back, which I'm not going to have time to, you know what I mean? But I watched the few that I done last week and the week before. I was watching them back just to get a kind of vibe of it, because some of them are long. Like I've done some 90-minute ones, but they were really powerful. And so someone messaged me and was like, "This is the best reading I've had ever," and I was like, "God." So, it's kind of like what I'm trying to say is it's like whether it's me that they're talking about, me that's listening to it, it's just allowing someone to listen to you, because that can be hard for any of us, isn't it? It's like, to actually reach out for that help. But even this, I'm helping you right now as well, so this might be enough. So change course. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. So again, I feel that you're going to know what that's about, but it's very similar if you listen to what I was saying about I have changed course. It might not seem like a big deal to other people, but it is to me that my comfort zone was absolutely Facebook. And I'd really even just say Facebook, not even Instagram, because I'd always forget to do a live there. But then I got to like Instagram a wee bit more. But the point is, like, I just kept forgetting about YouTube, when actually the YouTube is the most important to me. But that's because it's that, and that kind of goes for when I'm talking about things to do with love and that all the time as well. It is something that a lot of people do. It's ironically the things that matter most to you. Because you're afraid of fucking it up, you just go nowhere near it. So obviously I'm talking about this with like my calling, you know what I mean? But it will make sense for other people, what other areas of life there. And it's interesting that I just said it like that, because behind that, I'm going to take this as like, this is the combined energy of your feminine, masculine energy. We've got happiness and choice. And look at that. It's got two people, like mirrored images. So it's maybe a mirrored image of you, but it could be for, twin flame energy as well. And it says, your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. You choose. And that's when I was talking about, because Mercury is about the mind, it's very much about what you focus on will grow. So, really try to expand the happy thoughts and the optimistic stuff, and, expect a miracle and all that jazz, rather than focus on what's not going right in your life. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So that's the combined energy, and that kind of really fits with the masculine it's time to take a risk and change course. And that's why you're getting rid of what doesn't serve you and slowing down to listen to yourself. Right, let's see what you're saying now before I pull any more. So, oh my goddess, Michelle, I've been to Clairaudient. Oh yeah, I read that before. I will have to rewatch so I can listen to everyone's reasons. Yes, you will. I'm stressed out about if I'm leaving this new job or need to learn the lesson of dealing with narcissists. Right. Michelle, I definitely. By the way, did I say it to you in the comment? Right. I looked in I don't know if you replied actually. I didn't have time to look before I came on, but your email isn't in my spam or my emails. So I know it's annoying, but could you email me again? And I wondered if you'd put 2 E's. Some people sometimes do that, but no, I had a good look and it's not there. But either way, I definitely advise booking a live session, probably because we haven't spoke face to face, or at least a recorded one. Depending, it's what is a preference, isn't it? But so that I can, but actually I would say live so that I can feel that out, because I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't want you to be torturing yourself any more than, well, Spirit is talking through me. I wouldn't want you to be torturing yourself any more than what you have to. I get it. We do have to be in certain things to learn our karmic lessons, but right, let's see about that. So got a dash, fan back, catch later. See you later, Bridget. So, but also I get the vibe that I'm karmically placed at this job to rise in a place of leadership for the unawakened from a place of humility. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, that really, yes, I double E'd, I resent the email. I thought so. That's what I thought. Everybody does that. So yeah, I think a live reading, because it really does feel I need to tune into this. So yeah, you can let me know about what we can work out over email when that could be. But yeah, basically that actually really fits with what I've been picking up for other clients. Like I have actually got one that I'm being shown clairvoyantly that is in a what I would call a matrix kind of job. And I always say channel exactly what you just said, that she is there for a reason to help people on their awakening journey. So interesting, but it depends how much you're getting a hard time with narcissists and shit around you. You don't want to be sticking around that too long if your time is up there. Right, so what does Michelle need to know, maybe in regards to what we were just saying there? Retreat. Wow, that's look at all those cards, and that's the one that came out for when I just done the collective energy here. So there is this feeling of you needing a retreat, and it is Cancer moon, remember. So I don't know where Cancer will be in your chart, but it is that kind of Cancer moon, because the moon rules Cancer. It is a very, very feminine energy, very, very about mothering yourself and watching that you don't, care for others too much and then put your own needs last. But it's a sensitive one, it's hashtag all the feels. And, being within this full moon eclipse energy, it's very strong energy indeed. It's probably actually going to have that tinge of all the feels to the workshop that I'm doing tonight, actually, come to think of it. Right, so why are they pulling me over there? I'm being pulled to, I've got a candle holder that's got all these little cut out hearts on it. So just saying, don't know why. Say no. Right, well, that was kind of, going in line with what I was like, I think something's done here. Make a plan. Yeah, right. So again, always use your own discernment. I know you will, and you sound scarily like me, to be honest. I mean, completely different scenarios what you're talking about, but because thank God I've not worked in the Matrix for a few years now. I've had my fair share of shitty nurseries and whatever kind of jobs that I was meant to be in, but I'm glad I'm not now. But yeah, there's something here about retreating, protecting your energy, saying no. So again, boundaries. I've been talking a lot on this, and making a plan. So, this could be about making a plan to change course, which would make sense of that. But that'll be something for you to work out from what I've said there. Right, let's see. I just want to see, can we go here? random. Plan a vacation. Now, that's interesting because obviously I don't know what part of the world you're in, but where I am, you're not allowed to do that. Unless you had very good reason, but I think even good reason wouldn't slide right now. So I'm going to change the card a little bit to be, again, retreat, because going on a retreat can be like going on a holiday too. So again, it is just about needing a bit of a break here, because look, if we look at the big women in the background there as well, it's in the sky, it's like that kind of goddess energy, again, connecting with your feminine energy right now in this Cancer moon. Right, what does Michelle need to surrender to? In fact, I'm going to pull a goddess card because I just mentioned the goddess. And it's not that unusual that I've got the goddess cards. I suppose I do connect the goddess with Cancer moon for some reason. Right. Does Michelle need to know? Wisdom, metis. So you need to be listening to your inner wisdom at this time, your divine feminine energy. So, feel it in your body when you said that about needing to stay there. Does it feel like you've done your time and you need to make an exit plan to change course and take a risk and make that choice? Or does it feel like there's still work to do? You don't need to know right now. Oh my God, yeah, boundaries. Look at this. This is why they made me use a few different decks, because this is, and notice how I was channeling, and unless anyone else has donated, I think I'm just doing your message and then I'm going. It's kind of like, that's why I was talking about the boundaries being a strong thing that I teach people. So it's kind of like there's a theme here, you know what I mean? Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So again, you don't need to get too juicy on the public life here, but there is some sort of theme about people around you really overstepping your boundaries, and it's just about are you willing to sort of be around that anymore? Because I'm sure whoever you were meant to help on their awakening journey, help open their eyes to the craziness of this world, you will have done what you were meant to do. And if you are getting a strong feeling that you need to move on, you're absolutely allowed to do that. And I'm being shown things in my life which would really make sense, but again, it's not stuff that I would talk about in public. I don't share all my shit in public, guys, you know what I mean? What else do you need to know about this? Yeah, natural beauty and authenticity, fluorite. So fluorite might help you at this time. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Yeah, so there's something here about whatever feelings I'm picking up on there, and from what you said, it's like there's something stopping you from being more of yourself, is what I want to say, because I already feel you are very authentic in yourself, but it's like something's just sort of holding you back a little bit. Kyanite, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. So this probably definitely should resonate with other people watching this right now too. So let me know if it does. But it is that kind of feeling of Cancer moon is a time where we need to take extra care of ourselves, because it's that temptation to look after other people is there. Right. And then I think I want to end it with a priestess of the light card, and I hope this has resonated. Getting the feeling I'm supposed to be there for a while. I've only been there a month. Oh God, right. Well, if you've only been there a month, then I'll be interested to know what's going on there. So yeah, we definitely need to connect. If it's not right, if you do, I trust your feeling on that. So if you feel, that you need to be there a while, then, because obviously you've got to think of the practical matters of this as well, but could it be like, it feels like you need to create some healthy boundaries there. So I don't know if you have an issue kind of cutting off from your work. I mean, I know that when they're showing me that's, I do, because I was just on a video earlier and I'm here again, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like, there's a need to release in some sort of way. And look at this, release and reassess. Sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go and then reassess. You have the right to change your mind. Yeah, look, they're not changing in kindness, and this will be about being kind to yourself. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? So even with that being said, even if you have only been in this job a short time, if there's something giving you major red flags and alarm bells, be careful not to say that to yourself too much. I mean, I do feel, again, especially with how similar you seem with me with tuning in, you're going to know better than anyone, but just really, that might be why you need to book a session to have me as a mirror to really feel that one out there, what this is all about. I love it. Right. I can't wait to do it either. It'll be fun. Right. So, because even behind that, I could keep going. Feelings. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Yeah. So I would really want to explore you with you there, whether this is a bit of a test, you know, of do you need to put yourself through that actually? But I get it, because I have done that too. I've been in places where I'm like, I mean, honestly, I literally could write a book, and I will write a book. I have worked in some major shitholes with some horrible people. Like, I'm not going to be polite about it. And I've been like, why am I here? But I know why I was there. I was there to be like Nanny McPhee or Clary Poppins, and like, I was going to say Clary McPoppins, but it's kind of like, you know, it's not a coincidence that I counted up at one point in my life, lots of jobs that, now listen, when I'm saying this is going to have some relevance, but like I counted up once in the jobs that I've been in, like how many times something was like, you know, like a nursery was being shut down or something for whatever reason. Not like really, well, sometimes it was because it was a shithole, but like, you know what I mean? And like, or once I worked in a school counselling organisation, and then that came to a close, and I'm like, why am I always sent? Like, why am I somewhere when the Titanic's sinking in this place? Do you know what I mean? And it's because I'm a soul midwife, right? A soul midwife, right? So it's like I literally help people cross over when they're dying. Like I've done that. As a shaman, as a medium, this is part of something that I don't do all the time because that's a bit intense. But you know, I do tend to be, if there is somebody that is ready to cross over to the other side of life, in my life, you know, I do tend to be sort of pulled towards them, and I might be the, you know, the person. Like, I can think of loads of family members, if they've been dying, or family friends or something, like I'll be the person that they'll sort of, you know, share all their feelings that they need forgiveness about, you know what I mean? So it's actually, although it's poignant, you know, it's quite it's humbling, you know. But anyway, the point is that I get it. Like, sometimes you do have to be in a place which isn't exactly comfortable. When I think back to it, sometimes I'm like, how did I get through that? You know what I mean? Like, I really, it is puzzling, but again, it is part of our journey. So, but yeah, anyway, I could talk about that all day. Right. I had to go for a minute, but I'm back. Hello, Jennifer. Right. So I think it is me more than others, my perception because of ancestral programming. Right. Yeah. This sounds deep. You definitely sound like, yeah, that'd be a good session. Right. So what does Michelle need to know on top of what we've been saying there? You definitely need to pamper yourself, Michelle, because that's the next card. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. So I really do feel there's a strong, strong emphasis on honouring your feminine energy. And if you've listened to what I've said, I don't know why I'm talking like that, but if you listen to what I've said in the other videos, which I know that you will have because you said you'd like them, all of my clients, I'm not even going to say most, all of my clients, unless you're going to be the one that's different, actually sort of are always in front of me as being like that. Like, it's like, it seems like I'm always saying the same method about people needing to slow down and honor their feminine energy. And it's probably because the whole of this year has been about me honoring my feminine energy, and such amazing stuff has come into my life because of that. Wings of light, becoming something new. Yeah, you're changing and growing, and we're all changing and growing, but it feels like you're really balancing out your energy more than ever. And they're pulling me the Aquarius sign there. So I do feel you've got some, and I could quickly, I mean, that's a whole bloody experience in itself, but I could, if you know what time you're born, when we do a live session, you could tell me and I could have a quick look. But yeah, I do, they're pulling me the Aquarius sign on my astrology cloth there, and Aquarius is about surprises. And the next card, I look at this, the next card is surprise. What does that say? Release your expectations and be open to surprise. So yeah, I really do feel there's an element of you surprising yourself, situation surprising you, and being drawn to the gift parcel thing on the tree again there, and that's the picture on that card. But it's about this expect the unexpected. That's what they're getting at. Or it is the Aquarius energy in your chart is strong. Right. So anyway, let's get on with reading this message, and then I'll go because my throat feels a bit strained and I need to have my energy for the workshop. But like I say, guys, if you want to get a card the next time I'm live, I will either just, probably will be easier just to do some cards at the end of the lives, because I'm not going live every day forevermore, I don't think. But I am doing it every day up until Christmas Day. And remember, if you've commented, which all of you have, but you need to comment, after I finish, but you've all at least commented on one video, I think, most of you, then I'm going to take everybody's names on Christmas Day, and I'm going to pick a winner, so, or roundabout then, to win a recorded reading. Oh, look, and I opened the book at Miracles. So yeah, expect a miracle. Right, let me get on with this. So, wings of light, becoming something new. And this is, I'm saying that ties in with what I've been picking up on, because they're saying make a plan about something. Your energy is changing. There's choices to be made. There's risks to be taken. And they want you to change course to something, which only you're going to know. You know what I mean? The priestess in this card moves to the right. And by the way, I don't know if you're familiar with this. I know you will have saw me saying this on the recorded, but that's what's cool about being live. And by the way, I am planning on doing a bit of live healing. Although this is always live healing, I might just be reading you cards, but like right now, they're healing my back, my heart chakra. So that is your heart chakra, Michelle, and whoever's open to it, but mainly Michelle, as long as you're open to it and you allow it. So I'm just saying this because some people actually do feel the tingling on their head, the heat. It's the light codes. And there's ding, maybe you're getting a message, an unexpected message. It's not a juicy one for me, it's my friend. But so wings of light and vibrating waves of rainbow energy propel her forward. This is you, Michelle. Get ready, for this card heralds magnificent and colourful changes coming your way. A powerful time of personal transition, perhaps even total transfiguration is upon you. And your spirit is working from within to bring radical shifts into your attitude and energy. Old feelings of being stuck will drop away with every step forward you take. And that's that one about gaining more space for things that you do want, get rid of what you don't want. This shift can be so significant that it could redefine you and reveal the essence of the nature of your soul. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. I love it. This card back up. That's what I was feeling. There's like more of you that needs to come out. Even your appearance may change. On a practical level, something you're working on might be just about to take off, or this may mark an accelerated external move, a sudden change of personal residence, or even an unexpected work relocation. Oh my God. And I wonder if that was what the plane thing was all about. But I did say that I felt there was unexpected energy. That's why they were pulling me to the Aquarius side. When this card appears in your spread, make sure you take note of which others are laid on the outside. Well, in this case, I've used all different decks. It would be the things that I've spoke about. These cards could indicate some specific details about the types of changes on the horizon. Be open to these and other new adventures. They just want to inject a bit of change here. So I wonder if you've got some kind of really cautious Capricorn energy. Again, it will be somewhere, and because there are lots of these, for everyone right now, these placements are there. But it does kind of feel like that. Do you mean it's like being sensible, being safe, cautious? It's like they want you to take a risk. It's like me, like I used to be kind of like, right, I'm not going to do that till everything's not perfect, but everything's in place. But then I learned that, that's not the way with me. I just need to say, fuck it, let's go and do it, or I'm never going to do it, or I'm going to take forever about it. So that is, that's my way. So, it's about tuning into what your way is. Right, what did I read? I'm just going to read that bit again. These cards could indicate some specific details about types of change on the horizon. Be open to these and other new adventures. I open up to the light and inner power of my true eternal self. I'm willing to change, to make new choices, and to move in new directions. Wow, what an exciting message. Right, I'm going to look at what you're saying now. I think I caught most of it. Right, so I'm just right. I'm grabbing, so I'm just screenshotting them so in case I miss some of them. Here, if I use any of this for evidence, I'm very polite, I'll ask. I won't just kind of, but right. Oh, wait a minute, this will take all day. Oh, there we go. Right, that's great. Right, so I think I caught up to here. Right, Michelle, everything you're saying is what I've been helping all my other clients with, right? Can't wait to do a session. Thank you, Claire. Had to go for a minute, but that's Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. I think it is me more that, yeah, read that bit. Thank you, Claire. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that you're doing, honestly, because, you know, most days when I was putting up those videos, Michelle, don't think I didn't notice you were the only person, evidence, you were the only person bloody commenting, and you really warmed my heart and kept me going when I was doing some of them, and then I gave up, you'll notice. So sorry about that, because you were loving the reels, the shorts things. I'm going to get back to them as well. So I'd definitely be putting in a hope for you to win something. Do you know what I mean? I'll probably do contests in that quite a lot. But yeah, right. So I have goosebumps up through my crown. Wow, yeah, that's what I mean, right? So that could be from the message, but it could be the healing or a bit of both, because it is the light codes are activating people. You have no idea how many things, life-changing. Oh my God, I'm screenshotting that shit, Michelle. At least I'm honest, you know what I mean? Evidence. Because people don't believe it unless you see it. But anyway, it's because, you know, I don't know why, but this it doesn't save the chat. Oh, wait a minute. Toggle timestamps. What's that about? Maybe I can change the settings here. Oh, no. But yeah, you used to be able, you used to be able to watch it afterwards, but it's not. Check me out, like talking like I've, oh, look, you can do it here. Right, sorry guys, this is a bit boring, but I just need to, I do need to check this because it's kind of annoying me. Right, channel, permissions. I don't know what this is about. Community, moderators. I mean, we're not quite at that bit, are we? Do you know what I mean? Just started doing this. I'll remember, started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll remember you were here if you want to be a moderator when we get more people. But I mean, right now there's hardly any people here. Where am I? All right, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just lose it. The chat comes back up after a few hours. No, it doesn't, unless you like Shakira. Did you? I'm just going to call you that now, by the way, if you don't mind. But I know you don't mind. Did it on the other one? Did it appear on the other one? I mean, it's not a big problem. It's just, I just think it can be quite interesting. I quite like to watch the replay of a chat, although it's not quite the same, unless you were there. Like, you need to be involved in the live banter, I think. But anyway, Michelle, I hope that message serves you. And don't get excited, guys. I gave Michelle a really juicy, longer reading because you donated way more than what you, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was a generous donation, which I appreciate. Whenever anyone does that, I'm always like, oh, that's really nice. Right, so, but anyway, even when people just press the donate button once, I still give you more than one card. But that, I'm just saying, that was quite a long one. I might do ones like that though, you know, like I saw somebody else do that. It was one day last week, because I feel lots of people are going to be doing more live streams on YouTube. You know, if they weren't before, it's quite a, you know, it's more of a thing now. And they were just doing like more sort of generous donations for like live healings, and that's what that's what I'm thinking of doing on the solstice there. So, but I'll just see how my energy is on the time. But I do think I will have to be doing it. I'll get told to do it by my guides. Right. So She deserves her for showing up as well as, yes, exactly. You're very welcome. Oh, right. You seen so yesterday's one's back up. Oh, right. Oh, thanks for that. It's all about the energy. What we put out, we get back. Yes, exactly. But what I will say on that, Michelle, it can take a while because I've been showing up online as Crystal Clear Visions for 6.5 years. And really, I make no secret about this. The majority of the time I've had my social media and I've literally saved people's lives because they've told me and done all this amazing stuff. And I have had amazing stuff happen from it, but I've had some very difficult times financially, let me tell you. I'll write about it in a book at some point. So I particularly that does mean a lot to me when people appreciate my work like that, because I love it, but it takes a lot of energy. Right, guys, I think, will I do one more? What will I use? Right, let's do, yeah, because I'm starting to yawn and I've got an hour till I do the workshop. So like I say, last call, if anybody wants to come on the workshop with me and my membership ladies, then let me know as soon as I finish this, because that starts in an hour. And you can join on Zoom, like I'll live stream it into my membership groups and you can join on Zoom. Never know, some of the ladies might want to join on Zoom as well. And Michelle, remember to please, if you haven't already, email me again without the 2 E's. You were actually one of the first people I found. Oh, right, really? That's nice. One of the first people that you found on YouTube. That's really meant to be then, actually. Oh no, I'm not going to be late. No, it's in an hour. So I'm just going to take a wee hour to myself before I do it. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to do. No, I've not got anything else to do for that. Right, what else do we need to know before I go? So this is just going to be whoever this resonates with. Oh, right, thank you. Right, I'll check that after this then. So trust all will be well. I love it because I say all will be well. And I did mention the new moon in Virgo earlier when I was talking to the divine detox. I say all as well because that was a Louise Hay sort of thing. But yeah, trust all will be well. And then we've got honor your feelings. I love it because there's a full moon on it. And this is the moon in Cancer. And I've already described that that's a very hashtag all the feels. This is the moon in Pisces card. So honor your feelings, absolutely, because Cancer is the sign of the feelings, and also clear your mind. I love it. Moon in Gemini, and of course we're in a full moon in Gemini. I did feel a moon in Gemini card was going to come up. It would have been great if it was the full moon. I love when that happens. But again, everything I say is part of the channeling, and that means that, you know, it's great when the card comes up when it's on that actual full moon or the new moon, but that's trying to, you know, control things to be perfect or the way that you want it. So we'll settle for a moon in Gemini card, clear your mind, especially because that is very in line with the energy reading that I've done for today. And then look, they're just keeping it going. We've got think it through again. Gemini's the mind. New moon in Gemini now. We're in the full moon in Gemini. So actually, think back to 6 months ago, roughly, and you could be really geeky and go and work out the date of the new moon in Gemini. My wee books through there that would tell me. But think about some intentions you might have set around the new moon in Gemini, particularly if you made any ones about love, about anything, and kind of look to what's happening in your life or what you feel. They just pulled me up to the word love though, and think about what kind of might be happening now or might be, you know, going on. And because when you set intentions on the new moon in Gemini, a lot of them are likely to come about sometimes before the full moon in Gemini, but a lot of them could be coming to fruition around now. So just be open to that and trust the universe. And then we've got go deeper. And that was something that came up in earlier with the deep dive card. And then I'm definitely ending it here, but what's the next one? Unleash your kind of self. Oh, well, that's kind of like your reading, Michelle. unleash your kindest self, moon in Capricorn, and that's the next new moon around the 2nd or the 3rd. But like I said to the women in my group, I will not be, that'll be a pre-recorded that I'll be doing for them because I need a break. Speak your world into being and look, the twins. And this is a full moon about the twins. So, or the duality that is within you, whichever way you want to see it. Right, guys, I'm going to get going. So thank you so much for joining me live. And I will be back to do the Chakra Wisdom Oracle reading and all the other cards that I'm using tomorrow. Don't know when, so I'll just see you if I see you. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your full moon in Gemini. And those of you that are joining me on the workshop in 50 minutes, I will see you if you're coming or if you're joining me on replay. But enjoy the rest of your night. Right, I'm just seeing, do I need to... Oh yeah, she did say about you added the extra E. That's funny. Right. Peace, love, and clear everything. Thank you. I love it. Right. See you later, guys. Right. How the freaking hell do I... Oh, it's because I need to go back onto the Zoom. There we go. Right. Oh my God, my makeup's way up here. Right.